From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing first play is Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. Pretty nice effort.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Bengals 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. Here we go. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow throw now off the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate.
Here we go, here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
There he goes left side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
It's
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Here we go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a give up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He'll get 34 yards there.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I'm 1, ready? 11, Thomas.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not
going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gano the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Chargers 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Here we go.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate.
On third down, Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
12.
Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Oh, the return is Osborne.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hands this to Speller to start things.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running right, this is Spiller.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive to take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. His 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Here we go,
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jenkins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11, Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Monty Rice with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
35-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Complexion of this one has changed to fair. Starts with a give to Spiller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Chargers.
On the counter, it's Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11,
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12.
On 2nd down, it's Jenkins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here we go.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. He made his first attempt, this from 45. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's got another one to Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 35. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
On 1, ready?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now a single and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jenkins.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Let's get set.
And they will take a knee here.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
On 1, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
This is Smith with the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31 yards.
One last throw here for Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bengals.